Chef Zelly Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspin, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
All yiggity, and we're back. And today we will be discussing a weak attempt by Gavin Newsom to keep black people on the treadmill. Him and the black lawmakers, or the black talkers, I should say, vetoing crucial bills while pushing nonsense research instead of cash payment for reparations. Assemblywoman Lori D Wilson, the enemy of all enemies, is talking all the nonsense. They should be ashamed of themselves. They playing games, hoping we'll settle for crumbles. We will not be tricked. Reparations mean cash payments, full stop. And all the other nonsense is just distraction. So we're going to take you to Gavin Newsom. It says Newsom deals wins and blows for California's reparations efforts. There was no wins. Let me assure you, there were no wins. There were definitely blows. If they're speaking about wins, let me just go ahead and skip on down here to what they call a win. So he signed several other bills aimed at addressing racial inequities in the state. Right there.
My question is, what can repair that more than a cash payment? How can you address that more than? No. We hold on. You want cash payments? That's what you are saying will make you whole? Okay. I got something completely different for you.
This is what I got for you.
Nothing like what you just said.
This is what I got for you. Assembly Bill 1986, which requires Office of the Inspector General to promote access to literature for incarcerated peoples by posting a list of banned books in state prisons. Let me say that again. Promote access to literature for incarcerated peoples. That got to pass. And the way it sounds, it's not like they're giving them access to newer or more information. It looks like they're banning certain material.
And that's what we get for reparations?
And promote access to literature for incarcerated peoples by posting a list of banned books in state prisons.
Hold on. I thought you said I get more access to, but it sounds like you say I'm gonna get less access to.
So that's what I said. That's what I got from that. That don't mean more. How is reparations something less? All right. So he also passed Assembly Bill 2319, which requires the Attorney General to enforce compliance with anti-bias training perennial healthcare workers. Let me say that again. Assembly Bill 3219, which requires the Attorney General to enforce compliance with the anti-bias training for perennial healthcare workers. What kind of reparations is that?
What kind of reparations is? Don't that help everybody?
Anti-biased training. Biased against who? Biased against what?
And then everybody got to take it?
What's the bias, though? Are we to assume that's for black people?
But don't everybody got to take it?
But I'm just saying, is what the assumption supposed to be? And if so, like, how is that a repair of something that is not even specific to what is actually repairing?
Especially if black people got to take it.
But it don't say black people.
That's what I'm saying. And they don't say black people ain't got to take it.
And we
either.
don't even know what the bias is. So it's so I guess if I okay, so I guess it's saying anti-bias training for people in the healthcare division or sector so they don't discriminate against black people. But that's not what it's saying.
Right.
That's not what it's saying. That's what it's insinuating, kind of, sort of, somewhat, sort of, like something like that.
Around the corner, I'll be there in a minute. I'm on the way and I haven't even left the house yet.
Swear to God. This the mental gymnastic, and this is repair? All right. One more bill he passed. Assembly Bill 1815, which adjusts the definition of race to strengthen discrimination protections by including traits associated with race, such as hair texture.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Wait, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to bust it. Wait, I'm going to slow it down. Assembly Bill 1815, which adjusts the definition of a race to strengthen discrimination protections by including traits associated with race, such as hair texture. So I know what it says, right? Right? But do you want me to assume that you're gonna do something about people discriminating, like, say, with people with dreads or something? Like, why I got to do all that? Why it's got to be fill in the blank repair? Why it gotta be ambiguous? I'm not really sure reparations. Why I gotta be? It could be for you, but sound like for everybody else reparations. Well,
Right.
why it really sound like it's really for illegal immigrants, but we ain't gonna say that reparations.
Ooh.
For real, for real. All this ambiguity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you could fit the Mexicans here, you could fit the Afghans in here. It could be the Asians. You know, Asians got different textures now. They be doing the curl stuff. We don't want no discrimination. When Chun-Li come to work with a fade, don't do that now. Like, what are you talking about? What are we actually getting at here? That's what he passed, y'all. Gavin wants you to keep his presidential aspirations in mind because you know what? I passed 3 essential bills that is going to give you a strap on your boots and pull you right on up out of there. The first thing we got to do is give literature to incarcerated people or secretly take it away.
Because we got a list.
Do you know what? That anti-bias training for them healthcare workers. You better thank a healthcare worker. Then, most importantly, y'all, I got this through because it meant something to me. We got to strengthen the discrimination protections. I'm not going to say it's just for you, but that's what we got to do.
If Jeremy Lin wants to wear dreads as an Asian, we can't have y'all talking about him like you done lost your mind.
That's a HR concern. You are not to say anything about him when he comes in with a bald fade and he has waves see sicker than yours. We don't want to hear it.
Velcroed on the top of his head.
That's what they chose to pass, fam. But
in the name of black people.
But check this out, though. It says on September 22nd, he signed Assembly Bill 3131, which requires the State Department of Education to prioritize funding for socioeconomically disadvantaged communities. Who is that?
That sounds like immigrants.
Who is that? Who that is?
Immigration station.
Who is that?
Who that?
Now let me read. We talking about is it this reparations for Black Californians, right? That's what we was talking about, right? Is that what we talking about?
That's what I thought.
So am I supposed to assume that I guess Black Californians are the socioeconomically disadvantaged communities that they're talking about?
Trying to still figure it out.
It says the bill will require the department to consulate with the executive director of the State Board of Education when determining grant recipients for California's Career Technical Education Incentive Grant Program. The first would give priority consideration applications in historically red line communities. What? You know, when they bring immigrants over there, they put them in the Black historically red line communities, right?
Right.
They don't
buy it and then give them a loan.
They don't. Yeah. They don't go to the other communities. You know that, right?
And plenty of grants.
It says the same would apply to K through 12 selection communities when determining grant recipients under the K through 12 component of the strong workforce program. Workforce program? Who you training? Immigrants? Dang. So you saying through kindergarten, you finna get them ready for work from kindergarten on? Dang. What if Black kids had that? That's what y'all doing for the immigrants? Let's just say this is immigrant reparations right now.
I mean, you might as well.
You might as well say this immigrant reparations, man. I don't know what these people are talking about. But it goes on to say that California Legislative Black Caucus aimed to create legislation that would capture the many forms that reparations can take, according to Assemblywoman Lori D. Wilson. This broad. Let me read what she said. Lori D. Wilson said, and I quote, while many others only associate direct cash payments with reparations, the true meaning of the word to repair involves much more, said Wilson in the introduction of the reparations legislation.
Straight out of your leadership's mouth.
It involves so much more. Well, what's the more, you might ask? I don't know. I don't know what stuff like access to literature for incarcerated people. Wow, that's so much more, Lori.
Hair texture at the workplace.
Yeah, man, that's so much. No. How about that anti-bias training? I mean, you can't get no repair without that anti-bias training now.
Wow.
It's the anti-bias training that's going to put Black people's on track now.
Oh my God.
And we could just get them to stop discrimination against their hair texture. We could create generational wealth. What are y'all talking about, Lori?
Please stop it.
And we could just get them to stop the hair tester thing now. It's rampant. It's out of control. You can't go nowhere without them holding you back because of what your hair look like now. I'm just trying to make sense. These are the arguments, I guess. I would be a lot farther in life if they wasn't discriminating against my hair texture. Boy, I'd have lived through it. Now, what they need is some anti-bias training. Stop the discrimination on the texture.
And you got to get some literature to them incarcerated peoples now. You got to get that. They
Oh,
deserve that. That's right. You got to get that literature there. That's what we're missing, that black people now. That's why we're so behind. Because they ain't got the access to the literature that they need. Like,
I mean, that's how ridiculous she sounded, though.
That's it.
I mean, that's how ridiculous this is. Those are the bills that your leadership supported, not reparations.
it's so much more. It involves so much more.
She also noted that the package addressed the needs for
A comprehensive approach to dismantling the legacy of slavery and systematic racism.
what?
How? So them three things that them three bills, that's what you just believed helps
It's all about the access to literature now. You don't understand.
that?
You don't understand. It's the literature now in the hair. Don't forget about that bias training. Because if they ain't trained right, if they ain't trained, it's just going to hold black people back now.
The legislative package was born out of California's first in-nation state-backed task force, which found the state and various arms of government played an active role in perpetuating systematic racism against Black Californians through discrimination in housing, education, and employment. And somehow literature, racial bias training addresses that?
Hold on, fam. Housing, ain't that money?
But
Employment, ain't that money? A lower education, which keeps me from getting the employment that I need, ain't that money? So when you say it's so much more than money, and then you go talk about money, I'm confused.
It's training now. It's the bias. I'm trying to get that through your thick skull now. It's the literature and the bias training now.
It says several other bills from the California Legislative Black Talkers, a 14-bill reparations package, failed to make it through the legislature. I wonder why that is. Because they was talking about tangibles? Like actually doing something? The bills that failed to make it through the legislation include bans on involuntary servitude or solitary confinement in state prison detention facilities, funding for violent reduction programs, and funding for the purpose of increasing the life expectancy and improving educational outcomes for or lifting out of poverty specific groups. I'm glad y'all left that out there.
What was that?
That's what I'm like. I'm glad you left that out.
Can you read that again? How many words was in that sentence? That was the longest sentence. What?
Yeah, because it had commas, dude. That's why I had to keep going and take breaths. So let me say it again, because the whole thing's actually a sentence. The whole paragraph is a sentence. I'm not playing.
I know you're not. Dude, there was 100 words in that sentence.
Look, y'all think I'm just making this stuff up, man. Let me just show it to y'all, man. The bill that failed to make it through the legislation include bans on involuntary servitude and solitary confinement in the state detention facilities, funding for violent reduction programs, and funding for the purpose of increasing the life expectancy of improving educational outcomes for or lifting out of poverty specific groups. What? Poverty specific groups? You talking about the people that just came over here without nothing? Or Who are you talking about?
Don't say they didn't come over here with nothing. We did the video where Cuz he was interviewed and Cuz said he got $7,000. He done gave my man 10 bands to get over here, fam. And now he got 7,000 on him right now. He don't want nobody to know, but he got 7 bands on him right now, coming over here pretending he don't got no bread, and then he gonna get more bread. When there's plenty of Americans right now that don't got 7 bands in the bank account, he walking around with it. And then you gonna give him some more money talking about he destitute, he broke, he don't got nothing. But he got 7 bands.
They got, don't forget all the food stamps they got too.
I ain't even mention all the nothing to do with the grants, nothing to do with the gift cards, nothing to do with the Walmarts, the Papa John's, the Pizza Huts, no. I ain't even talking about the scooter money.
But who is poverty specific groups though? And why was that ever in a Reparations? Why was that even ever up in there?
Hold on. Hold on. And keep in mind, this is presented by your representation. Why any bill that's presented by your representation don't never say your name in
it? That's a very good question.
It don't never have your name in it.
Why
Everything that we do that's supposed to be for this group is always for another group. It don't even be like for us and someone else. It just be like for a specific group, but we ain't gonna say exactly who. I mean, they got some poverty attached to their name, but it's for everyone.
The specific poverty specific groups. I don't even think I ever heard that one. I've never heard urban. It said poverty specific groups. That's so darn vague.
Come on, man. That's
white people too.
That's for everyone.
That's everybody.
And that's what your representation is fighting for.
Let me show you who that is again. Oh no, there she up there. That's her. This the one who's calling these plays, y'all. That's the one who's calling these shots. While your boy Newsom is back there acting like he ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing. But he pushed this through. They wanted you to know that he got that access to that literature now. He got that literature, for Christ's sakes, to those incarcerated peoples. That's what he did.
That's what he did.
He enforced.
You know them black people. You know them black people now.
Yeah, and he didn't even say which incarcerated peoples.
No. Just if you're in there.
So
it's for everybody.
So it could be KKK material to white supremacists.
Indeed. It's for
everyone. He did that. And that's reparations, buddy. That's for reparations.
Black people.
That's reparations, buddy. Pal.
For you, black people.
All anti-bias training, I mean, that's the glue that holds everything together.
You didn't know?
That's it, man. I mean, that's a stride in the right direction. I mean,
you don't need nothing else. You have what you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps there, sir.
I mean, he's like the second coming of
Bill Clinton.
Martin Luther King. He's the second coming, man. That anti-bias training, man, that sealed the deal. And you ungrateful Negroes, you know what else he did? He strengthened the discrimination protections for hair texture.
On your hair. On your hair.
For your hair.
That's what he gave you.
He did that for you.
Rats for your hair.
He didn't say which texture. Nope. Didn't say that. Didn't say the hair attached to whose head.
You know, you kinky head monkeys. You know what I'm talking about. It's your hair.
I mean, that could be wool on the sheep, fam.
It could be. Or dreads on an Asian.
Yeah, and I think it's more of that though.
I promise you.
I swear, I think that's what it is. Like,
you better not be talking about no Asian with no dreads, fam, in the workplace. You better leave them alone.
Yeah. Or you gonna get a hate crime.
You right down the middle.
You gonna get a hate crime. You say something. Hold up. You gonna get a hate crime if you talk about one of these people.
It's over.
If you talk about one of these people right here, fam, you're going down, fam. You can't talk about when you see them show up with their Asian hairstyle. Look, you said Luke Kane. Look at that. Look at that. If Luke Kane show up with an afro or dreads, you must say nothing.
Nothing.
Or you're going down, buddy.
You better not try to touch their hair.
If you see this in your vicinity, don't say nothing.
You better not, and you better not try to touch it.
Because I'm a totally assume that that's the hair texture that they was talking about.
I mean, you have to.
They didn't say black.
They won't say black.
So that's the hair texture. So you basically, y'all ain't getting nothing for reparations pass.
Again.
Basically, that's basically what that was. Basically, y'all ain't getting but vote for me though. Hold up. Now let's go ahead and play. We might as well. Fair use, little stupid little peoples. Fair use. We're able to play stuff and stuff like that, just like anybody else.
Teaching.
We're finna teach.
Here's your rules right there. I put it on the screen. There Boom. You go.
And so here we go.
Satire, teaching, comedy, teaching.
Right.
Satire.
We want win.
On the same day the U.S. Supreme Court struck down affirmative action, California has finalized its report on reparations for Black residents.
Why aren't our accomplishments as Black Americans recognized in American history?
The nearly 1,100-page report.
That's something nobody has asked ever, by the way. Funny they used that clip, right? That's not what we asking, fam. We recognize our own Black inventors and all of that. You're tripping. Anyway, go on.
2 years in the making. The study details what it describes as ongoing and compounding harms experienced by African Americans as a result of slavery. And
ongoing. Y'all hear that?
I was just about to say that means current, continuing. That means future as well as past. Future. That means past, current, future, ongoing. Like an ongoing investigation, meaning the case isn't closed. No, bang, bang, bang. No, it's open. It's still ongoing.
But in this instance or this emphasis, they're saying that they're going to keep the investigation going. So this is more reason you got to vote because it's ongoing and we ain't finalized it yet. Now we got a little something for you, but you got to stay on it now. If you want to hear result.
No. I meant investigation style. No, you don't keep investigating. You already know. Everyone knows.
Right.
I'm just saying the money is ongoing. Your debt is ongoing. Your compounding interest is still adding up.
I agree there. No, I definitely agree with that. No, that I agree with 1,000,000%.
I just use bad terminology in investigation, and they're always trying to investigate and trying to have some type of panel and commission and advisory board. So no, I wasn't using it like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go.
Describes as ongoing and compounding harms experienced by African Americans as a result of slavery and its lingering effects on American society today. The report lists over 100 recommendations on how Black Californians can be made whole, including the state formally apologizing, return property.
No,
we don't want that.
No, and a no. No, and a no, and a no. You started off wrong. Was that high on the list? Is that like number one? Are you showing like number one and number two, or are you showing like 99 and 100? Because it said 100. So are you showing 99 and 100, or are you showing 1 and 2?
Number one. That is that's BS. Stop it. Okay. Hold on, there's more.
Unjustly seized from Black residents, and over policing and mass incarceration and wellness.
I'm sick of that.
So how do you hold on.
No, I'm talking about the association
over policing. So obviously it's embedded in such platform. That's why we have a documentary out called Abolish the Slave Patrol. You understand what I'm saying? And how do you do that if something's built in? So you're going to end over policing. How? Why? Hold on. Why do you need a bill to pass to do that? If you got the answer, why y'all just don't do that now? And if you know you're mass incarcerating, why you just don't stop? Why you need a special bill? Why you need to research that if you know that's I don't understand why we need something special. Y'all stop hating us. We need you to stop hating us. What?
This is my thing, though. This is what this is sticking out like a sore thumb, right? It's always Black people want something that has to do with jail or incarcerate. That kills me so much. Like, it's automatically inherently associated with criminality, no matter what. And it's nothing we ever asked for. We never say this, but just like the last joint we did, they get literature, the literature to incarcerated people. Who asked for that?
Right.
I mean, as a whole, as a group, as functioning members of society, as law-abiding citizens, nobody's talking about. No, I ain't never advocated for nothing for nobody in jail. Now, I'm not saying that.
Make it there now. You know you're gonna make it there sometime in your lifetime, so you might as well try to make sure you're gonna get some rights when you get yourself there now.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Foreshadowing. Okay. But what I'm saying is, like, yeah, I'm not insensitive to the conditions that some of our brothers are being subjected to in some of these prisons. That's not lost on me. But they never come up with anything addressing that. It's always, you know, we need a bill so we can stop criminal. And they criminalize us. They over police us and all of that. But just stop doing it. If you, like you said, stop doing that. If you know you're doing it,
just stop doing it. I don't need nothing special. Why I gotta get a special bill why I need something special for that? The fact that I need something special for that's the problem.
Yeah, and it's incestuous too. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's crazy how they put the both two together. Hold on, here we go. There's more.
Centers in historically Black neighborhoods. Though the report recommends the legislature determine a dollar amount, the task force experts estimate each eligible Black Californian could receive up to $1.2 million, costing the state $800 billion, nearly 3 times its yearly budget.
It's not a handout. It is not charity. It is what was promised, what was owed, and what is long overdue.
This is not a done deal. The recommendations must be approved by the California Legislature and signed by Governor Newsom.
We had plenty of grocery stores.
Some task force members are
came and burnt down the grocery
about
stores
cash
we
payouts.
had in our
Meanwhile, other cities in Michigan, Illinois,
no, don't try to. It ain't no riots and all of that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the plenty of neighborhoods we had, like Tulsa, Rosewood, plenty more within Oklahoma that we had. We had plenty of these neighborhoods with thriving Black grocery stores. Don't let them make you believe that. No, they came in, they're dropping bombs because we're over there balling. They're having the Great Depressions going on. They're jumping out of windows, P. We're over there eating, cuz. We num. We eating, fam. They running up in our neighborhoods, getting the flu flops put on them, cuz. So much so, though, that they had to drop a bomb, cuz. Only time that they've ever dropped a bomb on American soil on their own people, P, is on black people, fam. Because why? Because we was eating, fam. And they couldn't figure it out why. We didn't need them. We wasn't trying to mess with them. We wasn't involved with them, P, at all. We was doing our own thing, and we was thriving. We had our own grocery stores, our own department stores, our own shoe stores, our own schools, our own doctors, dentists, lawyers. We had our own infrastructure, P, doing our own thing, and they got so mad that the government comes and drops a bomb because we didn't need them, fam.
Or they use their special forces, which is the regular common, white folks, and they didn't enforce anything against them for doing it either. So it was not only the government, but the people as well.
Boom. But they was getting whooped though, too, though.
Yeah, they was.
Forget that. They couldn't have did it without the help of El Governmento, because that hand-to-hand combat, P, we was whooping their head, fam.
Yeah. No, this is true. That's the truth.
Why else would you need to drop a bomb then? If you was winning hand-to-hand combat on the ground, if you was winning,
right? Why would you need to drop the bombs? Right?
Why would you need to drop a bomb?
The other thing is this, though, that people like the overlying thing about this reparations claim is, and it's blatantly obvious to this day, right? We're the only people who have been targeted economically through business. Like, our businesses are targeted not to thrive. You see it with the turkey leg hut. You see it if you do even a lemonade stand on the street. Black boys selling water, whatever it is. Anything that we do is criminalized. Yet and still, you can get off any various highway exit and see a whole Mexican restaurant sitting right on the sidewalk. Not a bathroom, not no wash no hands, not no regulations. I'm talking about they got electricity, gas, oil, neon signs, all that right there in the corner. Nobody says nothing.
Corner. Ain't nobody hassling them about get off my wingles. Ain't nobody talking about I'm gonna call the police on you if you don't pack it up.
The sidewalk. None of that. None of that. You can go anywhere and get mayo slathered corn with tahini anywhere.
That been out in the triple degree heat.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. How you doing that in the triple degree heat? On a golf cart.
On the golf cart, fam.
How
So,
you doing that?
It's blatantly apparent right now to this day who's doing what to who. Like, you can see it right now. So you think there's a Chinatown everywhere because we didn't try to make a black town? That what you saying? I mean, wouldn't it be logical that there would be a black town and not the hood in every city you go to? Wouldn't that be logical? You would think that there should be a soul food, soul black. Why doesn't that exist? Have you ever asked yourself that? Why ain't there chain soul food restaurants? Have you ever asked why? We should have why? You got Panda Express, you got the little Greek joint, you got everything you can think of. Pizza.
Taco Bell.
It ain't no chain black restaurant. Black people don't eat food. They don't make some of the best food in America. Black people don't.
Huh?
Black people don't make some of the best food in America.
That ain't true.
But it ain't why it ain't a lot of black food brands? Why?
Why it ain't a black car manufacturer? Why black people don't make socks, t-shirts, like underwear, glasses, deodorant? Well, we got deodorant. Shout out to Tariq. We do got deodorant. We got deodorant. That's right. But have you asked yourself this? Why is all the brands mayo? Why is all the makers mayo? Have you asked yourself that?
Or El Chinaman.
Yeah, why we been here for so long and we ain't got nothing? You think you really think? Oh, we just lazy, huh? Oh, we don't know how to do nothing but rap and sing and play sports, huh? Oh, okay. All right.
Smash and grab everything, including the TikTok dances.
Oh, yeah, we know how to dance too. I forgot about that. That's it. That's all we know how to do. You really think that, huh? You really do, huh? Or it ain't a design. It ain't a system in place. It ain't structured that way. We ain't in charge of nothing. So if we ain't in charge of nothing and the people in charge of everything ain't even put none of them people in place for none of that, that don't seem suspicious to you? That don't seem suspicious at all, huh? Okay. It was just one Tulsa, huh?
Right.
It was just one of them, huh? Lake Lanier ain't even like that. It ain't like a whole black town under the water or nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that, huh? Rosewood. It goes on and on. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
There's a whole list
of everything. But we don't need but immigrants and all of that, they can get cashed out when they first get here. But guess which brings me to, you know what we ain't talked about that we should? The dynamics in that North Carolina little thing. That you know what's up with that? The little hurricane?
Yeah, how all the bread was gone.
Yeah, like it wiped out a whole bunch of towns, and the government ain't letting like the citizens go in there. You know, it's all Mayo. They mad. Mayo is real mad right now.
Oh, pissed.
Mayo is finna do a armed revolt or something. Boy,
they said there ain't no bread, Pete. Like now.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
we gave it to the immigrants, cuz.
Oh yeah, they are, man. They over there.
They don't got no change, cuz.
Not only that though, the tee-hee is they trying to expand that lithium mine and needed a reason to wipe out that place anyway, and everybody catching on, and it's finna be some. I want to see. And it's a good case study, y'all. I'm saying this because the underlying thing in that is look at how them folks is acting about they people and they land and how entitled they feel and get like that about you and yours, about your rep. That's how you need to be. Yeah. They organizing, they strategizing. I'm talking about they running supplies through mule train, fam. I'm not playing. That's not even a joke.
Looking fam, like on a mule, Afghan refugees.
Fam, one dude, the white dude was on a mule and he had like 7, 8, 9 mules behind him, all trained together with supplies on them, going to help his in the mountain people. Damn. Period. They was talking about FEMA director got beat up because he wasn't. I'm talking about they going straight. It's a good case study. I employ y'all to go jump on TikTok and just kind of look through. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of white tears. You know what I'm saying? They talking about whole towns is wiped out, and you know what I'm saying, grandma and grandpas and.
Man, I've seen a lot of snotty nose.
It's some tears for you over there.
I mean, it's ironic. I am sensitive to the loss of life.
I 100%.
I'm sensitive, but it is so funny. Wasn't nobody acting like that during Katrina when the black people was on the roof, though.
Trying to told you.
When the black people was on the roof, it wasn't like that then. Not when America then. It wasn't.
It's a meme. You know what I'm saying? It's a meme.
Man, when them black prisoners was on that bridge in the scorching hot with no water, wasn't America and all we got to save our own and all that then. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's all I'm saying. The energy. I'm just saying the energy.
When them levees broke, when they heard the boom and them levees broke and flooded that black, I ain't hear all that energy then.
I heard Kanye West talk about fam don't like black people. That's why I heard that.
Man, I ain't see no mule caravans then.
I ain't see that. Where was your canoe at?
Where was all of them helicopters?
Where them kayaks was at, cuz?
Fam, they got 1 million private helicopters. And and this is the thing. They're mad because they ground in the helicopters. They won't let them fly in and help people. They're confiscating supplies. So if you roll through there thinking FEMA taking them and locking up the supplies, it's going down over there. Yeah, it's going down. And I just say that to y'all to say, look how the people is standing up. I'm talking about all getting on code. They getting on CODE about they folks. They like F the government, F FEMA, F whoever's in the way. They talking to, man, I even seen a video of a sheriff saying, well, I'm just not going to enforce no unjust laws. Sheriff was on code with the people. You understand what I'm trying to say? The sheriff was on code with the people, like, nah, I'm not finna arrest y'all for going in there and trying to save them is our folks in there.
And you know who they gonna blame it on, right?
Who?
Black people. You know, because Kamala's black, you know.
You know that's hold up. You didn't know that's what the narrative is? That DIE hired Kamala? That black, she's black now. They making her good and black.
But you heard, did you send me that Charleston White that he was like, when he was like, the white man is our is our closest ally,
yes,
our best ally, because
I sent you that, fam.
Yeah.
I sent you that, bro. I did. So we got some stuff coming for y'all, man. It's a lot to talk about, man. But this Gavin Newsom is not a future presidential candidate. He's not going to be the smooth. He's not going to be the smooth, cool, rad white guy that knows the bros, that passed a couple little BS bills to save himself. No, it's cut the check or nothing else. Before I go, I need you to do a few things. I need you to go ahead and like for the spike, comment your vomit, subscribe if you're live for the vibes, and share if you're scared. If you ain't scared of getting black empowerment everywhere, that's what you can do. Do that there. Please do that on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it all the way back around to the crib, I got love, I got the peace, and I got the blessings. And I got my aloha because I'm out the doha for show how. You already know how. Yickety.
Cash App, Zelly, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo, stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check reparations, check reparations, check reparations, check reparations, check reparations, check